We're going to say abracadabra. Are you ready? Here we go. Abracadabra! Good job. And let's say the most magical birthday magic word there is. Let's say happy birthday, Kim. Are you ready? Wiggle those fingers and say happy birthday, Kim. Here we go. Happy birthday, Kim. Kim can open the pan. I'm making sure it's facing not like this, like this. Kim opens the pan. That's wonderful. What is it? Wow, it's a really cool little gift. Show everyone so they get to see. Look at that. And that's for you, Kim. You get to keep that. Just make sure you say that. Then there's an awkward pause. She's standing there. You get to keep that. Let's clap for Kim because she did such a good job. And let's clap for all of you because you did such a good story. Good job. And now I'm going to get ready for face painting. And while I get ready, you can come up and pet Hopsalot, the magic rabbit. She's going to be right here. And that breaks your crowd. And immediately grab your carrots and put them away. Put them in your dove pan because otherwise they're going to disappear. And they're really, believe you me, it's really hard to replace fake carrots that fit in dove pan. Put your carrots away. They're petting the bunny. That'll break the silence. And you're done. That's it. Yay! So some things I can think of are you need to be able to do the show with really active kids who have a lot of suggestions, and you need to be able to do it with really quiet kids that won't think of anything. So at every place where you say, what do you see here? You need to have 2 or 3 things in mind with, with sounds that you can fill in the whole story. All right, I'm Nora, signing off from the magical puppet Storyland, and I'm going to bring back Kris Cole, who's going to talk to you about some serious pointers about puppet storytelling and move on to games and songs, etc. Thanks. Hi, blah, 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 blah. Yay! Wasn't that amazing? She is so talented, huh? You could be that talented too. Maybe you already are. That's probably why we hired you. So, let's talk about the puppet story. Some things that are good to know. You want to cultivate an essence that we call in the kingdom Party Pro. And that means you walk into the scene and you can make a huge difference in the quality of your show based on what you do in the first few minutes to make sure that you're in a good spot. Like you can do the best magic show ever and be in a crummy position or storytelling show. So what you want to do is have your back to a wall. That way you can use your judgment, but it's really good to walk into the scene and I've never had anyone complain that we're too picky or bossy. They actually seem to appreciate it. They don't like design is just line work. It's the immediate first line I put on already had design implied in it. So it wasn't like I go in like this and then I put down my color and I go back and I had blue dots and then I put down another color and I go back and I had red dots because it's taken forever and it doesn't look as cool. Instead I'm aware, I want the design to be on there immediately. So my first line is that. And then my second line is that. And already it implies butterfly. My third line is that. And my fourth line is that. If I could do this, that's already butterfly. And it's got some sort of more interesting things to it than this shape. So that's how you want to be thinking. Most of the design happens in the line. Go symmetry. Go symmetry, go! Win the race. Here, symmetry means if I have a little kid head and she's right here. Hi little kid, I'm so glad you invited me to your party. I love being a magic princess. Thank you for having me. Okay, so I'm talking to her also. Face paint is her big chance to have time alone with you. She's been trying to be alone with you for years. So like, work it, stay in character and ask her questions like, where's your castle? And where's your unicorn? Did you write it here? And things like that. And other basic questions I really like to ask the kids when I'm sitting there is I like to ask if they have any pets. They love to talk about animals. And I don't usually do this if there are other girls around, but you can if you're brave. But if I'm not alone with them, I'll often say, how old are you? And she says 5. I'll say, what's like the best thing about being 5? And she'll usually like reflect and be like, well, it's definitely pizza or whatever. And we have this like deep heart to heart. So those are really cute. So go symmetry. Point is this on a leash. when I give it to the kid, I'm really trying to be considerate of the fact that they love this dog if they came back and asked for a leash. So tell them, if you put your dog on the ground, she might pop, so kind of hold her up higher. So otherwise, the immediate instinct is like, cool, now I have a leash, I put her on the ground, and then it pops, which is a bummer. And here's how you make a and I have like a way cute big flower. How easy was that? I take this, I add this, I add a numbers pad. So it looks like this. And they think it's really funny to do this casually, like if you're bored and you're entertaining adults, you can make this and they say, what? No, I don't know. What? Blah, blah, blah. And you can say, oh, it's for you, and just hand it to someone and walk away. And they think that's very funny. Parrot on the swing right there, that's pretty awesome. Out of one balloon. And then when I give it to the kid, I go like this. There you go, what are you gonna name her? So there's one variation of parrot on a swing. You can also, especially if you face painted a kid like a pirate, okay, this is way cute. You have your parrot body, you did the head early on. Instead of looping it around and making a swing, just make a loop at the bottom like this. Bend that tail, open this up, and have the kid stick out their finger, and then you can sit a parrot on their finger. It's really cute. Very cute. Another variation on parrot is, like I promised before, you have your heart. Oh, you look so pretty. And just let her eat it up. And that is one princess crown. You can do lots of them, but that's a good, dependable one. Thanks, Claire. Yay! Hi. I just want to show while our face paint model is washing her face. These are some pointers that you can see demonstrated in my design. This is called a scalloped line when it goes like this. It's very handy to use in the butterfly. What you see that I did on my nose is I had a green. I took a dark green, which you may not have, but you will have. And on my butterfly curl this way. I don't bring this all the way up here. I don't ever paint in here. And if I had connected this line here, it would look like a mask, and it would inherently look a little bit more scary. And we're working with really little kids, so I don't ever connect this. The only time I do that is if I'm making, the only time, so I'm making a pirate, because that's a patch and that's a telltale thing. But even Batman, I don't really connect that. Unless they ask to be like a Power Ranger and you want a scary mask look, you could go over the nose. But that's important because if I had brought these lines down any further, I might look angry. And the line above the eyebrows is light because if it was heavier, I look angry. It looks like eyebrows. So the butterfly design emphasis is right here on the wings instead of over the eye and up here. And I don't spend a lot of time putting color here. I put color here, and under the face I put the sparkles here and here for emphasis. Not over the eye, just because why get sparkles in their eyebrow and it'll fall in their eyeball. So those are some pointers, and it's just good. I just wanted to point out this is a white butterfly and it looks really good. Done in white with accents of purple and blue. And that's it. Notice too how my butterfly body has segments. That's really cute. And it's not a huge, big, bulbous body that's making, filling out my whole nose, which can look good if you want to, but it tends to put a lot of emphasis on the butterfly body, and we know butterflies for their wings. So if you do that, it can start to look like a different insect if there's a huge body. So I try to keep the body small and all the emphasis here.